Today is a very special day, so special that I broke out the Jordan Cement 3s. You know it's legit, let's go. So many of you all have been asking for this review and I've been looking forward to myself, so let's get right to it. My new Gen 3 2021 Akins Ford Raptor Iconic Silver 37 package versus my old love, the Race Red Gen 2 IndoRaptor on 37s. Now, you know that we're about to highly modify this bad boy and elevate it to more suitable for the IndoRaptor package like you have next to it. But for now, a great comparison on the stock 37 package versus our IndoRaptor 37 package right here at Willies at Akins in Winder, Georgia. Up front, notice the grill. The grill resembles more so that Generation 1 Raptor where the grill goes from headlight to headlight. And over on the Gen 2, they made the grill smaller and not quite as wide. You still have some body color in between those components. You had the old 2015 headlights on the Gen 2. They never changed them, but on the Gen 3, we have the nice 14th Gen F-150 headlights, which I'm so proud of. Notice up front too, the Ford lettering, there's a distinct definition line right there versus the Ford on the Gen 2. Just the Ford letter just goes there without a line in between there. So we'd like to do the pinstriping around the Gen 2 specifically to make that Ford stand out and be more bold. This one does a good job, but we're still going to pinstripe to elevate it. Obviously, you can tell the front bumpers, we're going to paint those paint match like we did on the Gen 2, but I think I need to just shut up and show you guys, this is probably what we're all looking for. The overall height, I still see the Gen 2 being slightly taller. Can you see it? I mean, it is ever so slightly, but it does look slightly taller to me. Now, we are going to do a different wheel and tire combo, so we'll do a comparison whenever we get the Gen 3 on different wheel and tire action and see how it compares then. But I'm not going to do anything to the suspension on this 37 package. It looks perfectly nice and level the way it sits. I was thinking maybe I was going to have to do maybe a half an inch or something on it, but I think it's perfect. If we go any taller in the front, I'm not going to like it. It's going to sit up just too much. Now, let me know what you guys think about the Iconic Silver versus the Race Red. First time having them side by side. We got my old Flame and the new Flame, and I am okay with the Iconic Silver. I still wish this was Race Red as well, but this Iconic Silver is going to be special. Just a great premium color. More people like the silver, less people like red overall, but you know, that's me right there, y'all. Also, you know how we like to do that rigid fog kit on the Gen 2s? They supplement that with their own rigid variation, and it's both street legal. That cap comes off. I'm actually going to take that cap off. This one runs on your fog light switch. That's on auxiliary switch number 1. So I'm excited to see how that does as far as nighttime visibility. Should I take this hood sticker off? I'm thinking I'm going to take off, or I think I'm going to leave this one out back. I kind of actually like it, but once we paint match, we'll see how it flows. And then also the little subtle 37 out back. Now let's compare the rear applique. Since we're back here, you can notate that the applique is a perfect rectangle shape. The Gen 2 is straight at the top, but has a definite curve at the bottom, and the Ford letters go from tailgate to tailgate. On the Gen 3, they're definitely shorter and narrower. So I still like the way they turn out whenever we do our applique, either black or body color on the Gen 3s. It looks great. I don't know. I kind of like the way the Gen 2 looks. It just looks more bold and substantial. This looks, I guess, more basic, but again, once we get our hands on it, like you've seen on the lead foots, it's truly going to be incredible. Tail lights are the 14th Gen F-150 tail lights. What's different about these from the stock? They put a black bezel backlay there. It's chrome on the standard F-150s, and then you've got, again, the 15 through 20 tail lights here. Both have blind spot monitors, so your blind spot monitor located there. On the Gen 3, there. Do our paint package on that for sure, and then you see your side markers, different shape and different location as well. Actually on the rear quarter right below the tail light versus actually in your fenders. That's a different change there. Overall, from the rear, a good shot. I can still see it. I can see the rear is slightly taller on the Gen 2, y'all, on our IndoRaptor 37 package versus this one. So I'm really excited to see how it looks once we get some different wheels and tires on this one, if it helps supplement a little bit bigger, because we are going to go 13.5 wide on the tire choice here, so it may give it a little bit more bulge. So it's going to sit up taller for sure, but we're looking to see exactly how much. We already have Akins liner and a rolling lock A-series, and definitely got to do some custom paint on that, something similar to what we did on the Race Red First Blood. Got the same bed cover. I love this bed cover. I was thinking Pace Edwards for this one just because it is a slightly cleaner. Do not see the canister at all on the Pace Edwards, but I'm sold on the rolling lock. I really beat up this one, and while we're back here, let me show you. So you can see my drum canister from hauling around four-wheelers and just everything else really is in harsh with my bed. Even back here, this is kind of beat up around back, but this is 7 years old, and I've not cleaned it or lubed it like I'm supposed to, not one time, and it's been flawless. So I just went right back with what I know is going to be a great one. Had never had the Pace Edwards personally or the Retracts, but a lot of our customers do, and they are phenomenal. Now on the interior, a big point that people are unsure about is the blue interior, and like I've said, on the Iconic Silver, I'm okay with it. And when you're riding in the vehicle, I just produced a video, I'll put the link above for it, where I talk about my first driving experience with it and it contrasting with the silver. The blue honestly just makes the interior feel more premium, and it's just different. It's not the basic typical black that you would expect. Some people just want to stick with what they know in the black, but this is pretty cool, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. And then these are Recaro seats, and the Gen 3 non-Recaros are pretty amazing also, but these are just unbelievable. You got the Alcantara suede inlay. It really just hugs you and supports you. You got your B&O audio throughout, looking great. Now over in the Gen 2, you know about this interior, just the good tried and true black Raptor. You do have a slightly different material. It's not Alcantara there, but that does not support you or grasp you as well as the Alcantara. But then just the smaller screen, y'all. Oh man, this interior looks outdated. As nice as this interior is to me, just driving this one home last night, this one's just so much better. They've done a great job. It's one thing they truly knocked out of the park on the 14th Gen, as well as these Raptors, the interior. Also power, so they both have the same power from the factory. I can tell a distinct difference in the Roush Performance Pack that I have on Gen 2 Race Red First Blood IndoRaptor. That I put that plus 57 additional horsepower and put the JMS Pedal Max on there to alleviate that throttle lag versus the Gen 3. The Gen 3 does feel slightly more sluggish. I do like the drive modes, how it changes the cluster and does really adapt your mode to what you're trying to do, but I can still tell that we got to throw some more power to this bad boy to supplement not having a V8 supercharged quite yet. We know it's coming. And then also a pedal throttle alleviator to definitely, that makes you feel like you got a tuned vehicle there as well. Now let's check out the rear suspension difference. In the Gen 2, we have great Fox shocks, active live valve, and we have the same on the Gen 3. They are larger in diameter, and I can tell the ride quality is improved. It's a slight amount, but it definitely is. And then we have a 5-link. This is phenomenal. I really love the way this thing drives. A 5-link with Panhard rod out back, Fox shocks as well, and a 24-inch coil spring now replaces your leaf pack. So how we raised the rear, we just put a different block. We know we can do Devers or different leaf packs in the back, but we did just a different block out back for the Gen 2. But overall, I know that this system is going to be a better riding system on the Gen 3 here. It's just going to be, I can already tell a difference. It just has a much more supple overall ride. And then I'm going to see if you can see that trombone style on the exhaust right over there. Equal length tubing, and we have a Borla attack exhaust on the Gen 2 right here. The Gen 2 is still definitely louder. There's also a video that we did, I'll put up top, that shows the different exhaust notes. But very impressed with the Gen 3. And now today we're actually taking this up to our shop, and our great staff up there is going to go ahead and slap some wheels and tires on it. until we can get the IndoRaptor paint package complete. I gotta be different, I gotta be custom, I gotta roll on 22s. Let's go, peace out.